For one, I'm not really sure why you're so taken aback by this. Like, I get it. Like, we all wanted to see Zadina up here. But I think what the Wings are trying to do is they don't want him to only play 8 minutes a game. They want him to get 20-some minutes a game because they want him to come back up here and they want him to take off. They want him to then play 14, 15 minutes a game and be productive. I'm not happy that he's not here myself, but I'm not surprised. It never shocked me that
it would have been shocking if he made the team.
Yes, if he was up here, I'd been like, wow, that's different. That's really different. And I get your frustration because all but one game did he not play exceptionally well in the preseason, right? All but one game. His very first game, he looked a little bit out of sorts, looked a little bit like a fish out of water. But after that first game, he seemed to put it all together. He had a couple game-winning goals. He looked like he belonged. So I understand where you're coming from. But don't be surprised if he's only in Grand Rapids for roughly 20 games of the NHL season. I see him coming up middle of the season, like early middle of the season, like 20 games in. I see him coming back up, and I see him being a productive member. I see him being a definite second liner on this team. Also, without a guy like Zetterberg, you've already seen Athanasiou has really elevated his game. He's getting more minutes. He's playing more. I think this team's going to be fun to watch. Much like Ken Cal said, I think it's going to be fun to watch. And I think it's going to be fun to watch because you've got a lot of the young kids up here. So I think they're going to play faster. Something we talked about last segment, playing fast. I think this team will play fast. I think there's going to be a ton of mistakes. I think they're going to absolutely suck. Like, their record is not going to be very good. But I think they're going to be much more entertaining. I think they're going to be a lot more fun to watch. I think it's going to be a better style of hockey than what we're used to. That being said, I think there's going to be some the defensive problems here. Like, definitely there's going to be some defensive because all that risk-taking offensively is going to leave you vulnerable defensively. And I don't think this team is talented enough yet to be able to overcome those. But I think it's going to be a much better style, much more entertaining style of play.